Archangel Michael says, "You were never meant to find this out like this, but heaven cannot remain silent any longer. Something has been wrong for too long, and tonight, the truth has reached its limit. The person you trusted the most has crossed a line so deep, it will forever change how you see them. This betrayal isn't fresh, it's been crawling like a snake in the background of your life, feeding on your innocence. You have been living in a world built on their lies, thinking love was mutual. But behind that warm smile and soft voice was a secret they hoped you'd never uncover." Archangel Michael says, "The whispers you ignored were not just passing thoughts, they were warnings from the spirit realm. Every time your heart skipped a beat in doubt, it was because your soul was sensing a hidden knife. Now that knife is turning, and it's time you know who's been holding it all along. You've loved deeply, perhaps too deeply, and you gave your all. But while you were dreaming of a family, someone else was planting a seed that was never yours. That child, the one you believed was your own blood, carries the name of another, and they've known it all this time." Type Amen to get blessing 333. They lied. And they lied again. Not once did they hesitate to let you carry a burden that was never yours to begin with. You've sacrificed, haven't you? You rearranged your life, you adjusted your path, and you stood by them through storms. But in the quiet moments, when they disappeared, made excuses, or looked away when you spoke of the future, that's when the truth was trying to rise. A child is sacred. A name means something. Yet they let you believe that child was yours, knowing the truth could tear your world apart. They didn't slip up once. This was calculated. The timing, the hiding, the lies, all crafted so carefully, so that you would never see it coming. Type Amen to get blessing 828. You may be feeling numb now. Maybe the air feels too heavy. Maybe your chest is tightening because you're realizing you were used. Archangel Michael says, "No soul deserves such deception. Especially not one as loyal, as devoted, as willing as yours. But your silence has ended today, and from this point forward, your story will shift. They saw how you protected them, how you stood up for them when others doubted. They used your faith in them as a shield to cover their own unfaithfulness. And the worst part, they were hoping you'd never be strong enough to dig beneath the surface. But heaven saw. Heaven has always seen." Type Amen to get blessing 999. There were times they left for unexplained errands, weren't there? Nights when they claimed they were with friends or working late. Behind each of those moments was someone else, someone who knew about you, but didn't care. The child, innocent in all this, deserves no blame. But the one who bore it, and the one who pretended it was yours, they do. They wove you into a story you never agreed to be part of. You took photos, celebrated milestones, lost sleep, all for a lie. You looked into that child's eyes and saw a future that would never come, because it was never your destiny, it was someone else's. The truth has found you now, and no force in this world can unsee what has been revealed. Type Amen to get blessing 447. They will act surprised when confronted. They might cry. They might swear it was a one-time mistake. But don't be fooled. Archangel Michael says, what they did was not a mistake, it was a choice. A daily, conscious choice to keep you in the dark while they lived a double life. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are not less. You were manipulated, kept in a fantasy, used to provide stability while they satisfied chaos elsewhere. But now the mirror is cracking, and it's showing you the reflection they tried so hard to hide. They never expected the day would come when your spirit would be too loud to silence. Type Amen to get blessing 122. Your dreams were built around them. But they were never building alongside you, they were busy hiding the foundation from you. The baby you held is loved by heaven, but heaven cannot bless what was built on lies. You were there for every doctor visit, every late-night craving, every moment of anxiety. You believed it all. But their heart was elsewhere, and their body followed, and now, the truth is screaming. This was not just cheating. This was robbing your name from a birth certificate. This was a theft of fatherhood. A crime not punished by law, but by the collapse of trust. They are not innocent. Type Amen to get blessing 536. Even now, they may be trying to control the narrative. Perhaps they're asking for one more chance, maybe begging you not to destroy the family. But it's not a family if one parent is a stranger to the truth. The child has been born into a web they never asked for. But you? You've been living in that web, spinning your own thread into something that was designed to trap you. Archangel Michael says, there is redemption, but not without full exposure. Everything they buried must be dug up. And they must watch the garden of lies they planted turn to ash. You've waited long enough. Type Amen to get blessing 717. There's someone else, that's the part they never planned to reveal. A man who knows the truth. A man who laughed behind your back and still continues to linger around like a shadow. He has seen your face. He knows you are raising his child. He allowed it. The betrayal is not just from the person you loved, it's also from the one who stayed hidden, enjoying the show. Both knew. Both watched. And now, both will face consequences. They may have shared messages, photos, even plans. You were the only one who didn't know. Type Amen to get blessing 272. But not anymore. Now you are awake. Now you are strong. Now heaven has pierced through the veil they tried to cover your eyes with. You are being protected from further pain, even if the truth breaks your heart today. This pain will carve out space for something real, something sacred, something loyal. Because loyalty was never your weakness, it was their test. And they failed. Type Amen to get blessing 644. You've done enough. You've cried enough. You've stayed long enough. Even angels mourn for what you've been through, for what was stolen from you in plain sight. The bedroom you returned to each night was haunted by a truth that refused to speak, until now. Archangel Michael says, the sword of truth has fallen. What they built cannot stand any longer. The storm has come to wash the lies away. But you will rise from the wreckage. Type Amen to get blessing 303. They said they loved you. But love without truth is manipulation. And that is what you were caught in, a beautifully decorated trap. Now is the moment to remove the illusion, to step back, to see it all for what it truly is. You are not losing a child, you are letting go of a role that was forced upon you. Your destiny does not begin or end in deception. You are about to enter a season where truth will be your armor and clarity your compass. Type Amen to get blessing 505. The pain may try to hold you. The memories may claw at your chest. But don't go back. Don't allow the tears of a liar to trap you again. Don't believe the shaky apologies built only to keep you in a cage. You are breaking out of it now. You are walking into freedom. This was never about just cheating. This was about identity theft of the soul. But heaven says, your identity is being restored. Type Amen to get blessing 101. The next days may be heavy. But clarity brings healing, not confusion. You have found the missing piece of the puzzle they hoped you'd never discover. The child will grow, but you will grow stronger. This revelation isn't your ending, it's the final crack in the glass before the light pours in. You are being prepared for something more real. A bond untainted. A love that holds truth like a flame. They can no longer hide from what they did. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You have seen the hidden messages. You've heard the half-truths. Now you hold the whole picture. And while they may try to rewrite history, you will walk with the truth branded on your soul. Heaven has your back. Archangel Michael stands beside you. No lie will stand. No betrayal will go unnoticed anymore. And the life ahead will be yours, finally, fully, and free. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You are no longer the one being deceived. You are the one being delivered. And that shift has already begun the moment you opened your eyes to what they tried so hard to hide. Archangel Michael says, do not second-guess what has been revealed to you now. This is not your imagination. This is not a misunderstanding. This is the confirmation your soul has begged for night after night. There was a time when you questioned yourself, was it you? Were you not enough? But that lie was planted to distract you from their failure. Type Amen to get blessing 612. You gave them chances. You forgave their silence. You even defended them when others tried to hint that something was wrong. But now those hints have become undeniable signs. Those whispers you once ignored are now thunder in your spirit. This betrayal is not just physical, it's spiritual warfare against your destiny. Heaven has intervened because enough is enough. They will try to cover their tracks, delete messages, erase photos, hide the truth again. But it's too late. What has been exposed will not go back into the shadows. Type Amen to get blessing 747. Someone close to them knows. A family member. A friend. Someone who always felt uneasy around you but smiled anyway. They held the truth in their heart, choosing loyalty to lies instead of righteousness. But that silence is cracking too. Because now, even those who helped cover it will begin to break apart from guilt. There's no more hiding. There's no more pretending. The veil is gone. You were not meant to live under false fatherhood. You were not created to carry pain disguised as love. Type Amen to get blessing 909. This situation is about more than the baby. It's about the pattern. They've done this before, not exactly like this, but similar acts of betrayal, covered in charm and clever excuses. They test limits. They see how much they can get away with. And you, being full of heart, gave them grace after grace. But now grace has turned into justice. And Archangel Michael is standing at your side, sword drawn, shielding you from any more harm. You are stepping into power you didn't even know you had. Type Amen to get blessing 111. The tears you'll cry in the coming hours are not weakness. They are the soul's way of rinsing out what doesn't belong. Let them fall, and then, stand tall. You're not just walking away. You're walking into alignment. Into truth. Into healing. Into a life where your name is not tied to a lie. You were never meant to be a placeholder in someone else's love triangle. You are the chosen one, not the broken one. Type Amen to get blessing 818. You may feel anger. That's holy. Righteous. Deserved. Let it guide your clarity, not your chaos. Do not let their tears manipulate you. They will cry, but not for love, they will cry for exposure. For consequences. For the house of lies collapsing on top of their illusion. Let them feel it. Let the truth surround them like the walls they thought would never close in. You are not the one who needs to explain anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Soon, messages will start appearing. Apologies. Excuses. Promises. Maybe even silence. But don't fall into that trap again. They may say, "You were the only one I ever truly loved." But their actions proved otherwise. They let another man take your place in the shadows while you carried the weight in the light. That is not love. That is betrayal with a painted face. Type Amen to get blessing 224. Heaven is positioning you now for something that doesn't lie. Something that doesn't cheat. Something that won't use your love as camouflage. Let them live with their guilt. Let them raise the truth without your name attached. Let them wonder every day why they lost someone so divine. And you? Let yourself be free. Let yourself breathe again. Let yourself feel how powerful it is to finally walk with both eyes open. Type Amen to get blessing 373. Your story is far from over. In fact, this pain has become the fuel that's pushing you into the next elevation. No more chains. No more half-truths. No more sacrifices made for people who never planned to grow with you. You are not leaving empty-handed. You're leaving with wisdom. With vision. With clarity sharper than ever. And the moment you leave behind the false version of family, heaven will prepare a new one. One built on truth. One you'll never have to doubt again. Type Amen to get blessing 822. The man whose child it truly is, he will face his own storm. This child will not fill the emptiness in his heart. The woman who cheated will try to cling to you again, but only when her fantasy begins to collapse. You were the foundation. You were the one who kept it all together. But they threw away the blueprint. Now it's their turn to rebuild, and your turn to rise. Archangel Michael says, the season of deception is over. Type Amen to get blessing 535. Let them gossip. Let them spin the story to others. Because soon, everyone will know the truth. Not because you shout it, but because heaven will reveal it. Every lie they told will echo back toward them. Every secret will be shouted from rooftops they thought were safe. And you? You will walk away in silence, dignity intact, while the whole world watches them fall apart. This is your divine exit. Type Amen to get blessing 400. You will sleep better. You will breathe deeper. You will start dreaming again, real dreams, unchained from lies. Do not look back. Don't give them the power to draw you in again. This is not your responsibility anymore. You did your part. You believed. You stayed loyal. And now, you're being rewarded with truth. The pain will pass. But the strength you gain now, it will stay forever. Type Amen to get blessing 989. There's a love coming for you, pure and protective. A bond that won't force you to wonder who you are or where you stand. The next person will love you without a shadow. They will love you with full transparency, no secrets, no double life. But you had to be freed from this first. And now, you are. You survived the worst betrayal of your heart, and yet, your spirit remains whole. Type Amen to get blessing 117. You are not broken. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. Heaven is standing behind you now, celebrating your freedom. Archangel Michael has released the sword of justice. And everything hidden has come to light. Walk into your new beginning with fire in your eyes and truth on your back. You've earned this escape. You've earned this rise. Type Amen to get blessing 222. And finally, let them watch you glow. Let them watch you build anew. Let them realize that they never broke you, they only exposed themselves. The baby is not yours. But your future still belongs to you. A future no one can steal again. This ends here. This pain dies here. And your rebirth begins, now. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The storm has passed. And though your heart may still carry the weight of what they did, your spirit is already rising from the ashes. The lies they told cannot touch the future that now belongs to you. Archangel Michael says, everything that was stolen from you is returning in a new form, clearer, stronger, and with divine alignment. This next chapter will not repeat the last. You are being rewritten by the hand of heaven itself. In this moment of your breakthrough, someone is being sent into your life. Not to fill the gap, but to mirror the love you gave so freely. Someone whose soul has been shaped by similar wounds. They will not take from you, they will pour into you. Type Amen to get blessing 700. This person will not come with confusion. They will not dodge your eyes. They will not disappear into the night and return with stories that don't add up. They will walk straight to your heart, hands open, truth clear, love loud. They have been waiting for someone like you, someone whose pain has become power, whose tears have made them radiant. You won't need to ask them where they've been or who they're with. You will feel peace when they speak, not tension. They will disarm the armor you've worn for so long. Because you'll know, this one is different. Type Amen to get blessing 355. You will smile again. Not a smile that hides hurt, but one that flows from healing. The kind of smile you forgot you were capable of giving. They will take your hand and not let go in secret. They will hold you publicly, speak your name with pride, and never let a shadow come between you. Your story will be written in truth this time, and they will protect that truth with everything they are. They won't love you because they need you. They will love you because they see you. Archangel Michael says, the time of betrayal has taught you how to recognize real love. Type Amen to get blessing 606. You may not trust it at first. You may test it, not out of cruelty, but out of survival. And that's okay. They will understand. They will be patient. They will stand firm. Because they know what it means to be broken and rebuilt. They will not flinch when you speak your story. They will honor every scar, every battle, every betrayal. You won't have to hide what you've been through, because they'll love you for surviving it. And in that moment, you'll finally feel safe. Type Amen to get blessing 828. Let the past fall away now. Not because it was easy, but because it's no longer worthy of the energy you carry. You've climbed out of the fire, and now you will fly. You will be celebrated, not just tolerated. Your value will not be a mystery. Your worth will not be debated. And the child that is not yours? Let them be raised by those who wove the web. Your hands are no longer bound by a lie. Your love is being reserved for something purer. Type Amen to get blessing 777. This new person may come quietly, unexpectedly. You might meet them on a day you almost canceled everything. But they will recognize the light in you, even if you're still healing. Their eyes will not wander. Their voice will not shake when they say, I'm here. Their loyalty will not come with conditions. And you'll realize. This is what you were always meant to receive. Archangel Michael says, your divine union is approaching. The love that was denied to you is now making its way forward, protected and unshakable. Type Amen to get blessing 383. You've cried in silence. You've screamed into pillows. You've kept your head high while your heart broke behind the scenes. But no more. Now, someone else will carry your pain with you, not hide it, not mock it, not ignore it. They will say, I see what they did, and I'll never let that happen again. They will wrap around you like shelter. Not because they pity you, but because they honor what you've become. The fire made you rare. And they will cherish that rarity like a sacred treasure. Type Amen to get blessing 991. Your enemies thought they were destroying you. But they were unknowingly preparing you for the kind of love they could never give. The kind of love they never deserved to receive from you. And now, you are untouchable. Not cold, but wise. Not broken, but awakened. You no longer chase, beg, or plead. You no longer wait for crumbs. Because you now know, the banquet that heaven has prepared for you was never meant to be shared with liars. And what's coming next will leave even your enemies speechless. Type Amen to get blessing 474. There will be moments where the past tries to whisper again. Let it. But do not respond. Let the pictures fade. Let the memories drift. Let their voice become background noise. Because what's ahead of you is louder, brighter, and far more real. You're not returning to anything. You're being led forward by divine design. You are not a victim of betrayal. You are a survivor of dishonor. And now, you are a receiver of heavenly restoration. Type Amen to get blessing 111. So breathe deep, beloved. Feel your power returning to you. Feel your soul rising. The chains are gone. The confusion is gone. The false parenthood is behind you. The web of lies has collapsed, and from that rubble, you are reborn. No longer in the shadow of someone else's shame, but in the spotlight of divine truth. Archangel Michael says, your heart is now safe in hands that will never drop it again. Type Amen to get blessing 666. And as the sun sets on the life that betrayed you, a new dawn rises, one not built on deception, but on clarity, on alignment, on true connection. You've seen the worst. You've survived the lie. Now, it's your time to live the truth. And the one who is meant for you? They are almost here. They are coming, not to repair you, but to love what already healed. Type Amen to get blessing 300. It begins on an ordinary day, the kind of day you've grown used to, quiet, maybe even heavy. But heaven loves to choose the ordinary to deliver the extraordinary. And that is what happens. You cross paths with someone whose presence feels like stillness after a storm. Their eyes don't look through you, they see you. They don't ask you to explain your silence, they understand it. They don't rush. They don't push. They let you be. Type Amen to get blessing 818. There is no grand introduction. No fireworks. Just calm. A calm you forgot was possible. And in that stillness, your heart flinches, because it's not used to being safe. But this person doesn't flinch. They stay. They don't want anything from you. They just want you. And that is how you'll know, this is different. This is not performance. This is not manipulation. This is divine timing, unfolding in real time. Archangel Michael says, when the right soul enters, you won't have to beg for peace. They bring it with them. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The first conversation flows like water. You don't speak about pain, but you sense they carry their own. There's a mutual respect, a silent vow not to hurt each other the way you've both been hurt before. They don't promise the stars. They promise honesty. And they deliver it every time they look you in the eye. In them, you'll find a reflection of everything you gave to the wrong person, and this time, it will be received, held, and returned. You'll feel warm again. Alive again. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Meanwhile, the one who betrayed you is watching. Not physically, not always obviously, but spiritually, emotionally, energetically. They feel it. Something has changed. They may see it in your eyes when they cross paths with you. The light they tried to dim is back, and it's brighter than ever. At first, they think you're faking. But soon, they see that you are free. And that will haunt them. Type Amen to get blessing 505. They will try to reach out. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. But they will. The moment they see you laughing again, not with bitterness, but with rebirth, they will feel something break within them. They will see your new love. The way they look at you. The way they speak your name. The way they protect your energy without controlling your soul. And suddenly, the person who betrayed you will realize, they lost something they can never replace. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The same lies they thought they could cover? They start unraveling now. One by one. People begin to talk. The truth begins to float up. And the world starts seeing the cracks they tried so hard to hide. The other man, the real father, is no longer silent. He starts pulling away. The illusion they tried to keep intact begins to collapse. And you? You don't lift a finger. You don't expose them. Heaven does it all for you. Archangel Michael says, when you walk in truth, you don't need revenge. The truth will shout on your behalf. Type Amen to get blessing 919. You'll start to build again. Not because you have to, but because you want to. Love begins to feel exciting again. Safe. Real. There's someone holding your hand now who knows the value of it. They won't drop it for a thrill. They won't trade it for secrecy. They've seen what betrayal looks like. And they are here to give you the opposite. You will feel it when they speak your name like a song. A name that was once dragged through deceit is now spoken with pride. Type Amen to get blessing 636. The one who cheated will scroll through old pictures. They'll reread your old messages. The ones where you said, "I'm here for you," or "I love you no matter what." Those words will now sting, because they'll realize they threw away the kind of love that only comes once. They thought they'd always have access to you. But now, even your silence is unreachable. You've ascended too high for their games. They try to apologize again, but their voice no longer affects you. The spell is broken. The chains are gone. Type Amen to get blessing 373. You don't gloat. You don't clap back. You walk with grace. Because your peace now speaks louder than their guilt ever could. You've become someone new, not because of what they did, but in spite of it. And that transformation is your greatest revenge. Every moment they see you loved the right way becomes a mirror showing them everything they lost. And heaven keeps elevating you, blessing after blessing, because you finally released what was poisoning you. Type Amen to get blessing 300. You will travel more. You'll laugh louder. You'll sleep deeper. And one day, the child they tried to hand you in deception will grow and seek truth of their own. The truth always rises, even in the next generation. But that's no longer your cross to carry. Your soul contract with them is complete. You've fulfilled your role with honor, and now, you're being set free from all karmic ties. Let them handle what they created. You've stepped into your divine lane. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The new love in your life won't need healing from you. They'll come healed. And together, your union will not be survival, it will be celebration. You'll go places with them you never dreamed were possible. Not just in the world, but in your heart. They won't make you feel too much. They will finally show you what enough feels like, without trying, without effort, just by being. And for the first time, love won't hurt. It will heal. Type Amen to get blessing 121. You are becoming a testimony. People will ask you how you survived, how you forgave, how you walked away and never turned back. You will smile and say, because I finally knew what I was worth. Archangel Michael says, you didn't lose them, they lost you. And heaven is giving you double for everything you endured. The reward is not just peace. It's legacy. It's protection. It's love so divine, even your past will bow in reverence. Type Amen to get blessing 333.